Zach? Zachy! Zach!
Yeah, what?
There's a Dalek on the landing. Right there.
I'll just walk over it. It doesn't mean you any harm. Won't bite.
Alright then.
Just the one.
No.
Hello, everyone. Oh yeah, quite a few now. How you doing, everybody? We're here for another Doctor Who review. The old faithful.
Which means you're doing better than us.
Yeah, I mean, you know, we're here. We're watching a Jodie Whittaker episode. This one is Resolution. Not Resolution of the Daleks, just Resolution.
About the Daleks.
Despite the Daleks being easily the best part of it.
It feels like a Dalek episode, not a Doctor Who episode.
Yeah, but I don't care. The Daleks were done so well in this episode.
Is that Jodie's TARDIS?
No, this is Jodie's TARDIS down here.
That's even worse.
Here you are.
Has it got Jodie in it?
No, I think it has there's Sylvester McCoy in it. Look at that. Look at this guy.
You did that to the Seventh Doctor. You subjected him. No,
there's nowhere else to put him.
No, you've abused him. He's coming with me.
Oh.
I'm the RSPCA for
no, he's not.
For
He's my favourite
Doctor
figure.
Who figures.
Look at this guy.
Look at this graph.
Anyway,
what does Rick have to say about this?
What do I have to say about you procrastinating about the review? We have to review this episode, Joe.
Go!
What have you dropped? Oh, you dropped his fucking gun, you pleb. Oh, I'll pick it up later.
Sorry.
So, Resolution.
Yes.
It's called Resolution of the Daleks. Oh, you're stepping on wires as well. Is there anything you can't break? You broke my curtain. You broke something. Yeah. You've broken that too.
Fine, do your fucking review. Review your
So,
fucking
Resolution. Can you not? Can you stop picking
I'm
up
about
some-
to Kurt Cobain myself because this episode is not the shit, just shit.
There you go, there's a thumbnail. That's how we make a thumbnail, ladies and gentlemen.
Bang! Oh, sort of out of focus, so I'll try again.
Ready?
Yep, go.
Like what this is suggesting. Okay, go.
Cunt.
Oh no. Alright, go.
So Resolution of the Daleks, or just Resolution as it's called.
So what are your thoughts on it? This is probably my favourite of Jodie Whittaker's era, or one of.
It's alright. I like the Dalek. I love him. He's brilliant, you know?
Yeah,
the best thing about the episode.
Because we just watched it now, we skimmed through. We skipped some of the scenes we didn't care much for.
Which was a lot. It's an hour and a half, and we watched like 20 minutes of it.
Yeah, 20, 30 minutes. But yeah, so the redeeming factors of Jodie's Doctor in this episode, we liked the scene where she was in the warehouse with the Dalek. That was mostly the Daleks doing.
Like the episode Dalek from Christopher Eccleston's run.
It was a good
Dalek
parallel
2.
to that.
It was Dalek 2 Electric Boogaloo.
Yeah. And then what was that? There was a scene at the end that you liked of her performance where I liked the part where it ended.
No, where she was. Oh shit.
Where Ryan's dad was taken over and then she talked all stern to the Daleks.
Yeah.
Properly this time, not like
not
like a cringy like trendy type of lingo that she uses, like fam and gang and mate.
Oh mate, like that. The definition of I'm not like other girls who only hangs out with guys because other girls don't like her. Oh, and I mate, because he doesn't want any of them to get catch a feel.
It's just like it, but
she's like she's trying to friend zone everyone.
Yeah,
I mean. But anyway,
no, that you liked that performance at the end.
Where she was talking to the Dalek, like, don't hurt him, that actually felt like the Doctor for a change, not Jodie Whittaker trying to be the Doctor.
Yeah, it's a very good way to put it, to be honest. But you said before that you liked Yaz, and it's like, yeah, but they do nothing with her usually. No. She's a police officer, and you barely use the actual role that she has as a police officer. It's the most
interesting thing about her, and they don't do anything with it. She's just some girl in a leather jacket who does bugger all.
Which is why I don't like they've got John Bishop as the replacement companions for Series 13, when they should have just been Yaz and the Doctor, so that Yaz has stuff to do in Series 13.
It would also make more sense so that people can't claim it's because the Doctor's a male that he has a female companion. If it was just Yaz and the Doctor,
That'd be perfect. I really think it would. Genuinely, I'd love that because Yaz, I think she deserves more time to shine. But no, I really love the Dalek design. Genuinely,
Love it.
Okay, so I think I said this to you as well, and you didn't believe me, but this is the first Doctor Who episode since like Victory of the Daleks in 2010 that we've actually seen a Dalek kill someone on screen, which is like 9-10 years of Daleks not killing
Actually
anybody.
exterminate them, not
Yeah,
blow
on
them
screen.
Because
Well, not even that, no.
I remember a couple of Time Lords got blown up in the 50th anniversary. A couple of them got blown up in an explosion. You see them go flying, but that's it. That's not an extermination.
Oh, but that's not killing them though, because they're Time Lords and they can regenerate.
I suppose.
So
Who knows?
if you want to debunk that, there you are. They don't even kill them.
Just blowing them up.
No. So after Victory of the Daleks,
But it's the
you
first
had-
extermination.
Yeah, exactly. Because the next one you had is Asylum of the Daleks, where they don't kill anyone.
No.
Then after that, you have
When we first
Into the
meet
Dalek
Clara.
with then you have Into the Dalek as well with Peter Capaldi, where they kill no one except other Daleks.
Mm-hmm.
And then Magician's Apprentice and the Witch Familiar. Besides the fake out death you had with Clara and Missy, no deaths at all.
Excuse
and
me.
then
Yep.
and then that's it. Daleks has done a big disservice until this episode.
Daleks.
Daleks.
That's
I
my
mean,
Daleks.
we were even like discussing the fact that this is the first episode where the Daleks actually seem scary since like RTD era with like
Yeah.
maybe the pig slave episode.
And the reason I was scared of... See, I wasn't scared of that because Pig Slaves
No,
just
no.
ruined it for me. That was
well,
so
no,
funny.
it's like the whole gruesome, more gritty aspect
get it,
of the
yeah,
episode,
I
but it's not
get
the Daleks themselves that are scary. But you're
I
right.
know what
though.
you mean. It is a scarier episode.
Yeah.
Like, there
Like
are
the
some
Daleks-
really scary elements.
Yeah.
Like the absorption of the person to become the hybrid.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah.
hybrid.
Hybrid.
Hybrid, it's me. No, but that's it. And the more important thing is I liked the fact that the Daleks seem terrifying because of its speech pattern. So
Yeah.
its
It was
eyes
so-
light up as
Yeah.
its
Sorry, it's-
antenna light up as it speaks.
And then it also has
Neck.
its neck has like a red
Red.
bulb on it as well. It looks so sick.
That's like
It's really throaty as well. The voice. It sounds much more menacing.
it's more bassy.
And it just
Exterminate.
and as well as that, it actually looks like a tank. And I said this to you: Daleks should look like tanks.
Even
That's-
has missiles.
Yeah,
Which
it's
is
meant to look
arguably-
like a mini tank. That's
when-
how- yeah. Sorry, you go.
And when the missiles come out, that's arguably the best CGI in the episode. When
True.
the missiles go
actually.
and fire
Yeah.
at the
Exactly.
dudes.
I love the story as well. Like I said, like this is the first episode in a while that we've had like a creative spin on a Dalek, where you have like a mutant take over a human as a host. You know what I mean? There's a wasp trying to get into this room. I'm going to close this window.
Oh god, it's hot enough already. And then
want a
also,
wasp.
there's also the part where the Dalek, you get that drone shot view of the Dalek blowing stuff up and
Yep.
exterminating people at the same
Yeah,
time.
we were saying how that
And
whole
re-gunning
scene
them.
where the Daleks massacring that military task force that you said. Oh, I felt that click through the floorboards. But yeah,
That was just me farting.
we were saying as well that when we were watching every Jodie scene that we could manage, every time she'd like do this, she'd look like she was ripping a fart or whatever.
Oh, it's great to rip on Jodie Whittaker, but not because we
Jesus
we
Christ.
hate her. We just don't like
This is
her
the
acting.
face you pulled.
She doesn't seem like the Doctor.
She's
She
trying
seems,
too hard.
She seems like Jodie Whittaker trying to be the Doctor,
Yeah.
like you said about Joe
Martin in series 12. They had her for like one episode, and already she was better than
playing
Jodie Whittaker.
the Doctor. And there's a couple of fan theories that she's not actually the Doctor. Who knows? But the
I don't
Doctor
care. She's a
from the
much
future.
better. I'd love her to take over from Jodie when Jodie goes.
Like, why
please.
couldn't they just swap it around so
Oh
that
my
she
God,
was the Doctor and
please.
Jodie was the Doctor?
Joe Martin is genuinely a treasure. I genuinely think she carries herself just how a Doctor should. I've already expressed this in so many videos now.
I haven't
but
seen that video.
Joe
that
Martin
episode yet.
is so fucking good as the Doctor. I genuinely think she has the potential to be one of my favourites of all time if she had the full series. You know what I mean? Genuinely. Anyway.
I mean, when I was a kid, I just assumed there was already a female Doctor. Like,
Yeah, me too, actually. I mean, I suppose, yeah.
I went looking for her; she didn't exist. But the issue is, Joe Martin will be a far astute replacement for Jodie
Hell
Whittaker.
yeah.
Because Jodie Whittaker, as I said, just feels like she's pretending. She's not. She's just Jodie Whittaker. She's not the Doctor. She doesn't.
Yeah, by this point in
It's
every
not hate.
era...
It just feels that way.
Yeah,
Simple as that.
all halfway through Tennant's era, I'd already been like, yep, he's the Doctor. With Matt Smith, it only took me half of series 5 before I was like, yeah, I love Matt Smith
Speaking
now.
of the devil,
And then Peter Capaldi. It wasn't until the end of series 8 where I was like, yeah, Peter Capaldi's actually the Doctor. I actually feel like.
feet, yeah.
But yeah, at the end of the
Jodie,
day,
she's
we're
had,
still
what, 3
we're at the end.
seasons?
We're at the end of her second series, and she's had 3 years in the role. You know what I
Most
mean?
doctors are there for 3-4 years, so she's nearly
She's
at the end of
already-
her tenure.
And I still don't feel like she's the Doctor. To
she
me.
hasn't found herself.
No.
That's the problem. And I reckon
yeah.
a stronger female actress who actually knows how to fucking act more than just all the time. Like, sorry, it's just the way she pulls faces. Like,
It's so funny.
It's a bit like Daisy Ridley, you know.
Anyway, let's try not to make it a hate piece on Jodie's
not.
Doctor.
We don't hate
We don't
her.
like her.
We
but
don't
we don't
like
hate
her
her
Doctor.
either.
We don't hate her as
No,
a
no,
person.
no. I think she's a great actress. I've seen her in Broadchurch. She's great. I just don't think she's a great actress, just not a great Doctor.
No, agreed.
Anyway.
Simple.
Anyway, let's talk about the B plots real quick. So
Sorry,
we
that's
had
another thing that I loved about Missy, that she was such a good
eccentric.
actress. I wanted
Eccentric
her
as
to
well,
be
yeah.
her own character, and then when
True.
they revealed she was the Master, it was like Darth Vader being
Hell
Luke's
yeah.
father all over again. It was great.
Missy was actually a nice idea, to be fair.
Sorry, I'm
but
just
yeah,
sort of
yeah,
backing up in case
exactly.
we get the fucking "You misogynist!"
Yeah, we just don't like Jodie that much. I'm sorry, guys. She's a great actress. I just don't.
What, you're
her
saying we
Doctor
can't
hasn't
dislike her
clicked.
because she's a woman? Are you a misogynist? Yeah, let's see them spin around that one for a
Yeah,
while.
yeah, that'll tie him over for a week or so.
Oh, yeah, but...
But yeah, sorry. So the B plots in this episode, the B plot with Ryan and Ryan's dad skimmed over that whole
in
fucking,
the fucking
chippy
shop
scene.
and the microwave.
Yeah, I mean, all I have to do is explain to you is just like, because this is the first time you've seen the episode all the way through.
All the way through, yeah.
Even though we technically didn't. But yeah, I just skimmed over that and it's like, oh, by the way, the only thing you need to remember from this is that Ryan accepts Ryan's dad's apology and then they get a microwave.
That's it, which is important later. So next, what do? They went to the warehouse where they met the Dalek.
And that was a great scene.
It was a great
loved
scene seeing the
warehouse
woman
scene.
who the Dalek was possessing
Oh yeah,
as well, building the
everything with
Dalek.
that. I love everything they did with I don't even know the
policeman.
character's name. Yeah. Oh yeah,
The legs.
It's just- so when she's pulled over, I've forgotten her name, but when she's possessed by the Dalek, the policeman, yeah, you check. The policeman looks in the window and is like, "Do you know how fast you were going, love?" And then it's like 120 and then he goes, "You are an enemy of the Daleks." And then the policeman goes, "So how are we spelling that?" It's just so
Her
good.
name's Lynn.
Lynn, that's it. Yeah,
That's it.
Lynn. I think she did well as an actress, as like a guest role.
It didn't feel cringy.
It
Like
didn't.
there was an episode of the Sarah Jane Adventures where there was a possession. I can't remember, and it was really cringy.
Oh, there was.
It wasn't the Berserker one, but there was a woman who got possessed. And
Oh, it was
really cringy.
it was like the Judoon were in that episode,
Was
and
it?
there was a guy that was on the run.
Androvax.
Yes, that's it.
Androvax.
And he went inside people's bodies,
That's
and
it.
and he possessed Sarah Jane at one point as well.
That was
Yeah,
it.
yeah, I
Sarah
remember
Jane
that.
was actually really
Yeah.
cringy.
Yeah.
And I fucking love the Sarah Jane Adventures.
Yeah.
She
Anyway,
was really
but no,
cringy
yeah,
at
she did
Androvax.
very well. The actress of Lynn, she did very.
That was Sarah Jane. Because see, when she was Androvax, she used to do that head tilt thing. And I
Oh
was like,
yeah, she did. It's like, no,
you look like a puppy who can't work you out. Like,
Yeah. But no, I think she did very well. I love the whole Dalek possession thing where they've got her under control. I think that's actually terrific. I think that's a brilliant idea for a Dalek that's never been done before. And it got all the merits from me. What are you doing?
nothing. Just leaning. I'm leaning. Fuck off. Daddy.
Flick behind your
I'll
non-existent
have you
earlobe.
know. I'll have you know. Suck your nose. Getting to the point.
The meat and potatoes. Of
He
the
breaks
episode.
into GCHQ, the
Yep.
Dalek, and we actually ended up rooting for him at that point.
Yeah, we were like, please, just kill Jodie. Just make sure she regenerates into
Jo
Joe
Martin.
We
Come
actually
on,
said
kill
that
her, yeah.
when she was doing the skid across the
Yeah,
wall. I was like,
that's
come
it.
on, just aim a bit to the left.
Dalek, no! And then they all
Yeah.
attached a fucking microwave to him,
Yeah.
which he pseudoscience the shit out of it.
Also,
To try
I
and
don't
explain
like
it.
one thing I've got to say about this episode. This is an issue that Moffat had in most of his era. He couldn't let characters die. When the Dalek was latched on to Ryan's dad's neck and they had him falling out of the TARDIS, he still survives. I think they should have killed someone off there. Either Ryan, Graham, or Ryan's dad. One of those three should have died there. I really think so, because then that puts the fright back in Doctor Who, where it's like, oh, we're actually going to kill off characters for once. Like, because Moffat never did that, really, did he? Much. I mean, Bill technically, but technically not. Clara technically, but technically not. And then Amy Pond technically, but technically not. It's just like, just commit. And Chris Chibnall just
commit.
Yeah, just commit more, please, commit.
Refer to the thumbnail.
But yeah, so yeah, I just wish that they'd go all in, and I wish they'd kill off Graham. You know, Graham was the best
People have
companion.
been saying that
but
because it's cancer.
well, no, not even that. It's the fact that I think Bradley Walsh, he was saying in an interview how Graham's story arc was finished by the end of Series 11 anyway, and this was at the very end anyway.
It would
so it
make
would have been a
sense.
perfect way to bring Ryan and Yaz together as characters and give them more time on the TARDIS. Plus, the Doctor has more emotional qualms to deal with, which makes her more of a diverse character.
Plus, also, if he had lost his stepdad and been forced to be with his real dad, who he's just reconciled with, Graham wouldn't have died in vain. He would have.
Yeah,
you know,
exactly. I think Graham would have been perfect to have been killed off there. Like, he jumps out of the TARDIS, tackling the Dalek, and saves Ryan's dad or something.
That
would have been great.
Act,
because
final fatherly act.
Because Graham does literally nothing in Series 12 that I think of, besides like just one line.
Because the plot that they wrote for him was already expended.
Because it was him avenging Grace because of that Tim Shaw guy at the start of Series 11. And when Tim Shaw eventually got isolated in the thing anyway, his arc was done. So killing him off in this episode thrusts more characters into new character arcs for Series 12, which makes it more interesting. Just know how to write characters, please. Bloody hell.
Much for Chibnall being this. Have you seen him as a young'un? He is the definition of nerd.
Yeah. There's this whole bit about, it's a very cookie cutter story, a lot of running down corridors. Like, that's literally your era, mate. That's literally all you've written so far.
There was a Jodie Whittaker script. You called him mate. Just constantly calling people mate and fam.
It's spreading.
Honestly, but yeah, Chibnall was this little, and then now he's turned into this big. He can't write. I'm sorry.
We're having too much fun in this.
We really are. So
basically, that's
it's
basically
so badly proceeds to be like categorically
the worst
Doctor Who writer.
Yeah.
Besides Moffat, and even
we're being overzealous here. He's not the worst writer to ever exist of Doctor Who, but he's not. He's being a hypocrite, saying, it's very cookie cutter, run down corridors, monster of the week stuff. It's like, well, that's you, mate. That was literally Series 11.
The new monsters. Now, plus Tim Shaw, that was cringy.
Yeah. Well, actually, no. I do want to say it's really cool opener, very unique. How they had the medieval times where they had this. Oh, there was a battle against this mighty monster.
That was fucking brilliant. I like that.
And then they had the three different people from like one went to Asia, one went to Antarctica, and then one went to Yorkshire in the UK, and they all had to bury a piece of the Dalek.
Bit like
and then across the world, which I love.
Bit like the Master Gun.
Yeah, actually true.
In 4 parts.
Yeah, I love that because it's such a cool opener. And then when the guy who's trying to bury the Dalek in Yorkshire gets shot, it's like, that's where we start the story in present day, where those two B characters are excavating that corpse, that skeleton, and they see that remnant of the Dalek become alive again, and that's how the story starts. I really like that opener.
It was brilliant.
It's a clever episode. I think the sad thing is I really think that the only weak point is the Doctor. And
she does feel like a B plot. I feel like the whole thing is about the Dalek, and that's just not because I love Daleks. Because this
Dalek was so good in this episode.
It was brilliant.
As well.
It was just such a nice return, and as you say, it was
a return to form.
Proper extermination, but also the interesting stuff like the Black Archive.
Yeah, he was in the Black Archive for a second. Hello. Oh yeah, that was so funny. How the Doctor was on the phone. Like, can you get me to Kate Stewart Unit? He's like, who? And he's like, Unit, Unified Intelligence. Just checking for you. and the woman who's over the phone at the call centre goes,
senseless bureaucrat.
Yeah, so, there's other options available for you. Can I take your name and address, please? Yeah, I just love that. That scene was fucking brilliant.
That was where the Doctor was a savage. That was quite good. I feel like Jodie Whittaker is another case of Daisy Ridley. Not an objectively bad actress, but one who only has one facial expression that's been done dirty with bad writing.
Yes.
I feel like that sums them both up. I think
that's the thing. I don't hate Jodie Whittaker, and I think she has potential as the Doctor. I just wish that... Because every actor before this has brought something new to the role. She's just very samey, very cookie-cutter, very safe.
And also, everything that she's brought to the role has been so
Has been done before as well.
Not even that. No. It's been so not... It's been so not the Doctor. Hello, fam!
Yeah, it's just very... cringy and very...
It's trying to be relevant and down
and
with
young
the kids
and up to date, which also doesn't work with the Doctor's development, because obviously Matt Smith was... I keep saying this in every single thing, but Matt Smith was the old man in the young man's body. Capaldi was just tired of running, and then what happens after that? It's meant to be like a more solemn Doctor, but no, we have this hyper-active, happy-go-lucky Doctor. It doesn't fit with the Doctor's arc in the new series, from a war-hardened veteran to a scarred, PTSD-ridden, but trying to remain happy Doctor with Tennant.
Not forgetting.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it's just a
not,
good
not
progression of the character, but
David
Jodie Whittaker ruins that.
When you think about it, Christopher Eccleston...
The writing just ruins
Christopher Eccleston was PTSD,
yeah.
1,000-yard stare. David Tennant was, trying to make the world a better place, now he's coming to terms with it. Mm-hmm. Like you said, Matt Smith is the old man in the young man's body. Yep. And
Capaldi was tired of... pretending everything's okay.
War veteran, like in black and mud.
Yeah, exactly.
But he was also willing to.
What's meant to happen after that is someone who's more solemn and more calculating and more clever, not someone who's happy-go-lucky and all whimsical.
Wisdom tooth, sorry. I moved my jaw and it stabbed through that.
But yeah, that'll do it for this review. We've ranted on about how Jodie Whittaker isn't the best, but we don't hate her. I genuinely don't hate any actor who's played the Doctor. Genuinely speaking, I'm not even saying that. I just think that she has so much untapped potential.
I met a couple of them, but the interesting thing is that she's wasted potential. They could have done something good with her, and they decided to try and be hip and relevant and PC.
They're not trying anything new. They're just doing what's safe and relevant.
And when I say PC, I don't mean as in like doing everything but allowing like fucking racism and Nazism. What I'm saying is what they've done with her is turned her into the definition of what most people would expect from like the safe PC Doctor of today, the kind of Doctor who doesn't take risks, who's not willing, and no one dies, like you said.
Yeah, it's
that's
just
the
a
problem.
bit.
Like Daisy Ridley, I love Daisy Ridley as a person.
I still think this episode is great, by the way.
It's a
love
fucking
this
brilliant episode. We love it. We've been like raving about it, but it's just much like Daisy Ridley. I imagine she's a lovely person who's very lovable as a person, but as an actress, again, all right, but in this particular role, she's been done dirty. She's,
it's a shame, really. But yeah, no, honestly, though, that's really it. We love the episode. Most of the supporting cast is actually superb. The Doctor is a bit naff in this. Has her moments, though, to be fair. We did say this. We did say this, but the Doctor does have her moments in this. We do appreciate some things, and it's mostly down to the writing.
When she hangs up on a fucking...
So funny. And then when she actually stands up to the Dalek at the end, when
felt
Brian's
like Christopher Eccleston.
Yeah, Chris
the good elements of Christopher Eccleston, not the slightly cringy amount.
I suppose, yeah. Anyway,
but it was great.
Yeah, genuinely, and that's really it. To be honest, what are you going to give it? I'd probably give it a 9 out of 10. Really solid episode, one of the best.
Give the Dalek himself an 11.
Oh yeah, Dalek was so good in it.
Yeah,
fucking brilliant. That's how you write a Dalek, Chibnall. Well done,
all, folks.
You did good.
Thank you. But I give it a 9 out of 10. Yeah, maybe 9.5.
Anyway, yeah. Bye-bye, everyone. Hope you enjoyed this review. We're going to go drink some JDP with you another.
Shots!
Shots!
S-H-O-T-S! Shots! What are you doing, Gary? I thought it was obvious. Shot.
No, firstly. Bye. Shots.